Hi everyone, my name is Audrey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm giving you a new weekly reading vlog. I am starting this one off a little bit early because I am leaving tomorrow morning very early, and I do need to leave for a craft fair I'm doing that is an hour and a half-ish away from my home, and we're going there and we're coming back the same day. We're not staying overnight. So it's going to be a very long day. And we do need to pack the car in the evening, and my mom's going to be there, all that. Meaning I'm not actually going to close the vlog during that time, last week's vlog. And on Sunday, we do have cheerleading class, which means that if I don't update now, it won't go up until like Sunday where I can actually sit down and talk to you. So I decided to close last week's vlog a little bit earlier than usual and start this one a little bit earlier than usual as well. I am about to leave though. We are going to the water park, but as you've probably heard in the last vlog, my husband did get injured, so he's not gonna come with us. It's just me and my son. We're gonna have a fun day. It should be really nice. The weather-wise, it shouldn't be hot per se, but it should be fun nonetheless. And this is going to be the last weekly vlog, I think so. I don't know yet. I haven't decided, but I do have only 1 week left of vacation before I go back to school. So this week is going to be filled with hopefully some reading, because last week was not very successful reading wise, but this week I'm really trying to focus more on that. I am also going to be focusing on school because I do need to get stuff done before I go back. Once I am physically at the school, I have a lot of things to prepare to get both of my classes ready to welcome students in the classrooms, but I also need to plan a lot. And with all of the meetings and mandatory training, all that, it's really hard for me to get everything done in only 5 days. So I'm gonna have to start preparing stuff here and planning stuff here first. I did start that, and my iPad app is already ready to be used with my new lists of students, all that, but I do still have quite a lot to get done, and I do need to write down all of my to-do lists because it's been really invading my mind lately, and I just have to take it out and put it in writing. But yeah, that's gonna be for not today. Reading wise, I'm still trying to finish Ship of Destiny and Six of Crows. Afterwards, I don't know what I'm gonna get done. I do need to film and plan on for those for my channels and social media stuff. So probably some editing in there. This week I have been sewing quite a bit to get a little bit more products out. But for the next couple of months, I really need to put my products into my website. So a lot of photos that I need to take and then some editing and putting everything into the website. I am going to need to work on that a lot. I'm gonna try to figure out a routine, a schedule while working as well, and making sure that I still have time to read and getting work done for my business as well. Like make some progress a little bit in everything, because when I focus on one thing, maybe I'm efficient in that thing, but then I fall behind with other things. So I'm trying to get a little bit of everything done, even if I don't progress as much as I am wanting to progress. And I need an efficient routine. So I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna figure that out yet, but I've got a week left. And I don't know if my vlogs are gonna be like a week-long vlogs or weekend vlogs, because during the week it goes really fast when I'm working. So I'm not sure yet. I'll have to think about it. But for now, this is going to be the last week of vacation. And I don't know if I'm actually going to be updating you this evening or tomorrow. It'll probably only be on Sunday evening when I next sit down and talk to you about how everything has been going. This evening, we do need to pack the car during the evening when I come back today to be ready to leave at like top 6 o'clock. I think even a little earlier than that. And afterwards, we have to, when we're back home, I do need to unpack the car and get everything downstairs. And it is quite energy draining to do that. It feels like we're moving every time. I don't think I'm going to update afterwards. And I am going to try to make some B-roll, some footage. That's probably going to be it for tomorrow. And I'll see you probably on Sunday in a couple of clips for you, but in a couple of days for me. So on that note, I will see you in the next clip. Everyone, I am so sorry for the glare in my glasses. It is what it is. We are Monday afternoon, end of the day. I was hoping to update you way before now, but I ended up being so tired from my craft fair. First of all, on Friday, we went to the water park, which I was really tired about because it was quite cold-ish. Well, I mean, it was a nice summery day, but it wasn't really hot. So once you were in the water and you got out, it was quite coldish. And I didn't sleep a lot between Friday and Saturday. And we were leaving at like 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. So I was already tired from the water and not sleeping a lot and having to move everything, all of my stand and all that. It's very energy draining. So, and we did it like 3 times during that same day. We did pack the car on Friday evening, but like on Saturday, I took everything out from the car, set up my stand, undid my stand, put it back into the car, and then we had to put it all back into my workshop downstairs, like the basement stairs. It's the worst. So yeah, I was just really tired and standing all day with the customers and all that. It's a lot. So yeah, I was just really tired. It was okay-ish. I didn't make a lot of money. I think 3 sales less than last year. So yeah, but it wasn't like a big number to be anyway. So it is what it is. Next craft fair is going to be in October, which I'm hoping is going to go really better than this one. And I'm probably not going to be doing any during Christmas. I'm also trying to focus on my website and try to sell on directly on my site. So lots of work to get done. And I was thinking about my inventory because it is a hassle. I cannot work on, well, I was having a hard time working on my iPad and I had to like write everything down by hand, like what sizes and what variation of this product do I have of like every pattern and on every fabric and all of that for every product that I had. And I had to write all of that down. And it was just so long to do and I hated it. It was very tedious. So since I started using barcodes for my products, I was wondering if there was a way that on Excel I could just like scan the products that I do have on hand and just make it update my inventory sheets. It was quite complicated, but my husband did manage to do it. And I'm so grateful and happy that he did. He had to look up on ChatGPT as well as on some YouTube videos, but he had to go in and do some programming in Excel. I know how to do like the basic formulas, like the bare minimum of formulas, which I'm fine with. That's easy to go through. But like programming, that's way beyond my scope. And it was beyond my husband's scope, but he learned it and he did it. And I'm just so happy. So we're just going to be able to scan everything and it's just going to all add up by itself. I'm really, really happy about it. But yeah, I wasn't able to do it on the iPad for some reason. So I'm gonna have to be using my laptop from school, but I do need to connect my laptop to the district Wi-Fi and all that because it's been way too long since I opened it and it's still dated from like June 26th and I cannot change it unless I connected to the district Wi-Fi. So an annoyance, but we're gonna sell that so that I can actually use all of that and be able to scan everything and do inventory. And once inventory is up, then I'll be able to get like my photos, everything up to date on the website. So exciting. That is going to be a focus. My husband did work on that today. Yeah, yesterday we did work. I did try to work on my laptop yesterday at the cafe during my son's cheerleading class. That did not happen because the issue. And I ended up doing some other stuff. So it was fine, but I am going to have to do that soon. But I was just really, really exhausted and tired because of the 2 days before that. And it took me a while to just rest and recuperate. I'm feeling better today, but I wasn't as productive as I wanted to be. I did put out all of my to-do lists. So my school to-do list, as well as my to-do list for the business. I'm trying to see what I have to prioritize and all that, but like, I don't know. I look at the lists and they are long. Like this is like my urgent list and I do have to scroll past down to see some more stuff on there. And this like for regular things at school, and this is the to-do list, which I also have to scroll. I think even more stuff on that list where it's for my after school bands that I need to take care of. So there's quite a bit of things there. And the one for the house is the one for my business, and everything else in the house isn't as long, but I still have quite a bit of things. This one, there's nothing in the rest of it, but this one is a list for like if I have time to do it. Like it's not an emergency. I don't need to do it like right away, so it can wait. But this one I need to do quickly. On that, there are some editing, some videos to edit, and TikTok videos and stuff like that. I think that's what I should take care of, but it's already 4:38, and honestly, I do not feel like editing any videos, so I might wait till tomorrow before I do that. But we might also go to the water park tomorrow, so I'm not sure just yet. I don't know. I just feel so tired. Anyways, I might just like sit down and just read. Yesterday I was not able to do anything at all. I wasn't able to read. I wasn't able to diamond paint. Like nothing was working. I had a big headache and I was just so drained. I still have a bit of a headache today, but it's better. I'm able to function a bit more. But like right now, I'm just looking at all of my lists and I don't know where to start, what to do next. So yeah, and it is quite late, so I don't want to start things because it's too late. I won't have time to finish them, all that. So yeah, I don't know. Talking about reading, I did manage to read one thing. I did not read Ship of Destiny here. Unfortunately, it's still at the same place in the book, but I did manage to finish Children of the Fox, which is book number 1 of the trilogy. This is a middle grade. I've been reading with my son. He saw like the fox. He wanted this book because since my son was a baby, everything that was a blanket, that was his first plushie, all of that, it was all fox themed. His first bedroom, like everything was a fox. So he's been around foxes for the longest. And he still has his blanket from when he was a baby. And when he saw Children of the Fox, he thought, like, I need this book because there's foxes in it. But yeah, we did manage to finish it yesterday evening. And since I did read it with my son, I was actually the one who was reading it. But anyways, even if he was the one reading it, I would still have counted it towards my reading goal because it is a novel. Even if it's middle grade, it's still a novel, so I'm counting it. And it is a good 400 pages, 407. And yeah, it was a fun time for a middle grade. I felt like it was a good story. You follow this character who is an orphan and was brought up by a thief and a con man. So he's learning how to do gaffes and all that with an older man who took him under his wing. And he learned about the craft. And it is set in the Victorian style fantasy world. There are some magic in this world, but there's also a heist. So he is hired amongst other children of his age-ish that are also thieves and all have their special set of skills. And they are hired to steal this extremely dangerous, extremely valuable magical artifact. And a lot of things happens in here. I thought it was quite fun. You do have to suspend your belief because of the age of the characters, but I think it's a normal thing for middle grade because it's part of the journey for this age range, I guess. But yeah, it was a fun story. It was easy to go through and the chapters weren't too long. So for 400 pages, there was 63 chapters. So like tops, maybe 5 to 10 pages per chapter tops. Some were a little less than that, but I felt like it was a reasonable pace to go through. And my son had a difficulty for me to stop reading. He always wanted me to read like one more chapter. Mom, we can't finish there because there's a lot of like mini cliffhangers at the end of the chapters. So I thought it was a good writing. Yeah. So now obviously my son wants book number 2 because it does end on a huge cliffhanger. And it's the type of book where you go, okay, so we've done this and this and this, and there's still like 100 pages left. What's gonna happen? Like this cannot be. There's still so much left to happen and it's scary. So yeah, that was fun. And my son really, really enjoyed it. It was a fun mother and son time. So at least there's that. But otherwise, I haven't made any progress in any of my other books. I might just stop what I'm doing right now and go sit down and read. I might do that. I am a bit hungry. We are gonna eat supper soon, but I might go get a small snack as well. So yeah, so that's the update I had for you right now. I don't know what's gonna happen next during the rest of the week, but yeah, I've got 6 more days left, not counting what's left of today, but 6 more days off till I go back to school. And I'm not ready mentally, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, I'm gonna leave you at that and see what I do next. And I'll probably update you tomorrow or Wednesday tops. So yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. It is now Wednesday, noon-ish. So what happened since Monday? I ended up reading quite a bit of Ship of Destiny, which I'm gonna be talking about in a bit. And I did stay up quite late and got up quite early, so I didn't sleep that much from Monday to Tuesday. Tuesday, we left a little later than expected because we had to prepare the lunch and all of that, which wasn't ready. And since I had a hard time getting up, that was quite the effort required. We did manage to go to the water park. There was a lot of people. So my son starts school, and I'm not talking about like daycare provided by the schools during the teachers' days. I'm really talking only like first day of school officially, and he starts next week. I start my teaching days on Monday. He starts, I think, on Wednesday. Yeah, on Wednesday. I start my teaching days on Monday, and my students start the Monday after my son. So he basically starts 3 business days before like my own students do. So because of how early everyone is actually starting, it's mostly because of Labor's Day, which is very late this year. Usually university starts after the week of Labor Day. That's when they start. They are starting 1 week before because it's too late in the month. I think it's the like 7th of September, something like that. So it's way too late for them to start. So that's why they're starting a week earlier. And the calendar this year in August is just chaos. Anyways, since it is the last week where you can go to the water park, they're going to be opened up until Sunday. And then during next week, they're not going to be open at all during the weekdays. And then they're going to be opening 29 and 30th of August. They're doing like one last weekend and then they're shutting off. So yeah, there's not a lot of time left, and it's pretty much the best day left to go to the water park, which was yesterday if you were looking at the forecast. So there was a lot of people, like full of people, a lot. There was a lot of traffic to get there. And I think it was the worst we've seen since last year. So like it was not fun. We did not have the time to do much. We didn't really do any slides. We started with the river, then we went to the wave pool, we ate, went to the wave pool, and then my son was not having great fun because yeah, we weren't enjoying ourselves that much because of how many people there was, and couldn't really enjoy the slides and all. So we decided to just do like the 2 rivers that there are and then just go home. It'll be like 3:30 by then. We're gonna go home and it's gonna be relaxed, chill evening. So we did the first river, and when we got out, there's this little cubes thing where you can just put your sandals, flip-flops, whatever. Some people would put in their towels, like whatever you need to set there, you can just put there. And my husband uses Crocs. I have flip-flops. I took mine, my son took his, and my husband's Crocs were nowhere to be seen. And we always put them all together at the same place. We looked everywhere for them, nowhere to be found. The color of my husband's Crocs is not very common. We don't see it that often. Like we see it, it's not rare, but we don't see it a lot. And he has a specific pin for my son's cheerleading club. So like it's easy to identify. And we thought maybe someone mixed up with theirs because it was the same color. Like there was no other Crocs of that color. So someone clearly stole voluntarily his Crocs. That's great. So yeah, we walked around pretty much everywhere looking at everyone's feet, everywhere. Didn't find them. And my husband came to the water park with those shoes and didn't have any extra pairs. So he was bare feet to leave. That happened. So yeah, that made the day quite sour. So we decided to just ditch what we were supposed to do for supper and do a family movie night, get some pizza at the grocery store, and do a very easy, breezy, chill movie night as a family. We watched the last movie of The Lord of the Rings, which is Return of the King. We watched that, got to bed, and that's pretty much where we are at the moment. So yeah, it was a bizarre day. So we're maybe going to go back on Friday, not tomorrow, because we do have some errands to run. My son has a tumbling class at 4:30, so not ideal. So we're not going to go tomorrow. We're maybe going to go on Friday, but I don't want to go on Saturday because it's Saturday and there's going to be so much more people there, and I don't want that. I don't want to go through what we've been through yesterday again. So yeah, the thing is Thursday, which is tomorrow, and Friday, it's supposed to be more like 22 degrees Celsius. I have no idea how much it is in Fahrenheit, but it's supposed to be around felt temperature of 22 degrees. And yesterday was 28. So that was way more comfortable and fun to get in the water. We weren't freezing when we're out of the water. The time I went alone with my son, he was freezing when he was not in the water, and it was around 22 degrees as well. So yeah, those couple of the degrees do actually make a difference, especially if there's sun or no sun. So yeah, we'll see. It might have been our last time we went for the season. Maybe not. Maybe we'll go back on Friday, but that's pretty much the last chance we'll have to go there this year. But yeah, so I didn't really read yesterday. I was really tired from like the sun and not much the water because we didn't do much, but like everything that went down. And after the movie, yeah, I was really tired, so I went to bed. Didn't read yesterday, and I also needed to update you on my book before I moved on to the reading more through this book. So on Monday, I did hit the 75% mark, which I'm so happy with. So let's talk about this. On Monday evening, I did close the book when I was 75% through. I only have 25% left of this book, and I'm so happy, so excited. But I did want to read more, but I wanted to update you first on my thoughts before continuing my read. So, all right, I had to stop myself from reading and close the book and breathe and look up at the book and close it again and breathe and take a sip of something to drink at least 3 or 4 times during the time I was reading this, because I was so stressed. I was so angry at these characters. It gets to me so badly. I am torn between Googling and spoiling myself for the ending and just keep on reading, but I don't want to read because it's not a fun time to read. I'm so stressed out. I'm so scared for the characters that I don't want to read. I have to stop, but I need to know that they're going to be okay. And I need to read on to finish the book and to settle myself and just to know what happens. But at the same time, I cannot deal with everything that's happening in this book. So stressful. It's so intense. I'm so mad at Kenneth. I hate him to the core. I hate that Althea is the one that is seen to be the mad one and like she's not right, whatever. I hate that, to see her that way. I hate that Wintrow didn't believe her specifically, but believed Etta like that. No, I hate that. I also hate that like he ran into Kenneth's trap like this. How could he feel a sense of loyalty to Kenneth? How can he be so blinded by his gaslighting? I cannot deal with that either. I hate it so much. I'm glad that Vivecia's back. I'm really, really glad about that. And I am glad for Brashen, what he's doing. I love that as well. But I'm so stressed out. I did enjoy the discussion with Ronka and Kefria about Kyle and like what would happen. Like no one would be angry with you or resent you for Kyle if you would declare yourself a widow, whatever. He hasn't been seen for so long and we don't have any news from him. Like he's most likely dead after this much time. Like it's commonly accepted. But then I kind of forgot who was in that cave, because when Brashen went on the island with her mother and all that, I didn't remember. I thought his mother was in the basement, locked up, but she wasn't. And for a moment, I thought that he did kill her, but he didn't. I don't know why. I kind of forgot about that part, and that was a long time ago. I don't even think it was in Ship of Destiny. I believe the last time Kenneth went there was before Ship of Destiny. I mean, it will have been a while. I have been reading this for a long time, so it would have been a while since last time, like, that Kenneth did go there, and since the last time I read about it. I forgot that Kyle wasn't dead. I was sure he was. I was so certain that he was dead, and he's not. And Brashen took him out. I was so surprised when he said, like, just take me home. I just want to go home. I don't care for the rest of it. So I don't know if there's a redeeming arc possible for Kyle. He's gonna mess things up so bad. Yeah, that's gonna change a lot in what happens next. But I'm really excited to see what her mother is gonna do to Kenneth. This is gonna be epic, but I'm scared. I'm really, really scared. Also, I'm not sure I like how, like, Wintrow is, he's still a teen. He's not a man. He's not, but he wants to be treated as an adult, but he's not acting like an adult. He's still acting like a teen who's seen too much for his young age, nonetheless, but he's still a teen. He's not an adult. So yeah, that kind of bothers me, but I guess it's kind of natural for his character. But yeah, I don't like this at all. I hate it so much. I hate Kenneth. And like, just dying would be too much of a pity for him. He deserves so much worse than just dying. I'm also excited to see what is gonna happen with Rain and Malta, and if they're gonna finally be able to be together. I would love for the dragons to be back, and having dragons back in this world as it used to be. That would be nice, but I'm scared. Very, very scared. So that's what I had for you as an update here. I don't know how much time it's going to take me to finish the last 200-ish pages. Yeah, 200 pages left. Probably a while. I don't think I'm going to finish it during this vlog. I don't know. We might not. We'll see. But I am pretty scared, which is one of the reasons why I think I won't be able to finish it. It could go either way. I could finish it really, really quickly because I'm so stressed out, or really take my time because I'm too stressed out to read more. I don't know which way it's going to go. I am going to make sure, though, that I do dedicate some time into reading the book, though, because I do want to make some progress. Ideally, I finish this week, but I don't know. Anyways, today is a very meh day. It's supposed to be raining, maybe some thunderstorms during the day, so we'll see. And I do want to rest from yesterday as well. I will be working on my business this afternoon. I do have some editing to do, but I'm kind of avoiding that right now. I don't want to do some editing, but I'm going to have to sit down and do it. Either way, eventually, soon, ideally, but that'll be for later, because once I sit down at my computer, it's hard for me to get out of that. So I might keep that for the evening. Anyways, we'll see. On that note, I will see you later with some progress updates.
I had my head so deep in the sand. When I met you, didn't have plans, but I stayed when I should have ran. Hey, and this happens every time. Get too close when I'm playing with fire. I get burned, but I know I'll be fine. Hey, got me running around in circles, looking for a shortcut. Does it get easier? Cause I'm trying not to hurt now. I don't wanna miss out, I don't wanna lose all this. I ain't afraid to say I love you, baby. I ain't afraid to say that at all. All I'm saying is it with you, baby. I'm afraid I'll fall. I keep a lock around my heart for safety, cause I've been through this before. All I'm saying is it with you, baby. I'm afraid I'll fall. I'm afraid but you just take my hand. Hey, and this happens every time, but with you I know I'll be fine. You're the sun in my darkest night. Hey, got me running around in circles, looking for a shortcut. Does it get easier? Cause I'm trying not to hurt now. I don't wanna miss out, I don't wanna lose all this. I ain't afraid to say I love you, baby. I ain't afraid to say that at all. All I'm saying is it with you, baby. I'm afraid I'll fall. I keep a lock around my heart for safety, cause I've been through this before. All I'm saying is it with you, baby. I'm afraid I'll fall. Take my hand, we're gonna go to Central Park as friends. Lie under blue skies, sunshine, a bottle of wine. Talk about our daydreams, hey, it seems we're kind of alike. Wave our hands at every single airplane in the sky. Under blue skies, sunshine, a bottle of wine. Talk about our daydreams, hey, it seems we're crossing the line. Hey, how have you been? We're on our way to Central Park again. Lie under blue skies, sunshine, a bottle of wine. Talk about our daydreams. Hey, it's
Hi everyone, it is Saturday morning, the 22nd of August. It is now time to close this vlog. I don't remember what I updated you last, but it's been a couple of days for sure. We did not go to the water park at all yesterday. The boys didn't feel like going, and I was fine with that because I do have a lot of things to get done still. So I took care of other things. We did go shopping a bit yesterday. We did some shopping on Thursday, and I don't think I have updated since coming back from that. But anyways, I'm gonna do a quick haul because I don't think I did any haul. If I did, update you. But I was in the middle of doing inventory, which are probably the last clips you've seen was me trying to do inventory. So I did scan every product. I did stop filming at some point because I didn't have enough battery left in my phone, but I didn't want a 4-hour clips of me scanning products. So I didn't film myself doing all of them. I stopped after the pen holders, but I did do the same for my bookmarks, my kitchen apron, all of it basically. I did have some labels that were missing because I didn't have those items on hand, but they were a possibility because of the different variations that I do offer. I just don't have them on hand in stock, and I didn't make those labels because every time I did need to make labels, I had to do them like very urgently because I had a craft fair or whatever. So I only did what was necessary. But since I did do this binder with all of my SKUs, barcodes, whatever, I decided to make sure that everything was up to date and I had all of the possible barcodes available at this moment. I know that some newer ones are to come that I didn't do any products with those fabrics just yet. So I'll do them eventually. But for right now, everything that I do own, everything's up to date. All the inventory is there. I'm so happy. It did take me quite longer than expected, but it went kind of well nonetheless. So yeah, I was also trying to figure out yesterday how to put away the bookmarks and pen holders with a better system, because during my craft fair, I do hang them on a rolling rack, and I want to make sure that all of the products on the same hanger thing is of the same fabric, the same model, so people don't have to go and look underneath all of them to see like what are the available fabrics. But that also means it's very time consuming to put them there, and to put them away is easy, but if you put them away all mixed up, it's then really harder to set everything up the next time I have a craft fair. And usually it takes me around a good hour and a half, like if I'm sprinting with my mom. So I usually don't have an hour and a half. I usually have like an hour-ish for most craft fairs. It depends which one, but a lot of them I only have an hour and 15 minutes-ish. So we're usually very short on time, and we need to be efficient. We can't just like go looking, oh, do we have this one? Do we have this one? Where is this one? I know I put like this fabric there. I don't know where it is. Like you can't do that. It's so inefficient. So what my mom has been doing is putting all of the products from the same fabric. She puts not a paper clip, but I don't know how it's called, but these, like she puts 4 together and she puts them together so they stay together, but it kind of damages and crooks the packaging, which I don't like. And it does take some time to like put them on, take them off when you're setting up or putting things away. So it's not my ideal way of storage. So I was trying to figure out a way and a solution so that it's easier to deal with. So we were thinking and reflecting on that a good time yesterday evening as well. So anyways, but everything's up to date. So I'm really happy with that. What's left for me to do for my business right now is to take photos of the products that are not online and put everything up to date online as well. So that's gonna take quite a bit of time, but we're gonna go through it slowly, one thing at a time. So I'm just happy with the progress that I've made so far. So yeah, unfortunately, I did not make any progress in this. I am still on page 646. I haven't made any progress. I am hoping to finish it this week, but we shall see what I do manage to do. I did buy my planner online. I did buy a couple of things that we did need. Some of them online. I cannot wait to receive my planner. I'm really eager to receive it. I bought my husband's planner, which is a digital one, so he already has his. I got him also a subscription for, it is a local business-ish. I don't know where exactly they're from, but it is French Canadian, and they make frozen smoothies so that when you're on the go, it's easier to prepare. And my husband can do smoothies by himself, but it takes such a long time to prepare and do, and it's a hassle and all the cleaning that comes with it. So it's a more hassle-free option, especially with now his meds. He doesn't have the appetite during morning, but he does have to eat. So that's the best option we found for him. So I did get him a subscription for that, which I'm excited to see if it's going to go well. I also went to get myself some coffee pods because I didn't have any left. I did keep some here because I do make some coffees here during weekends and during the mornings where I'm not at my main school, because my second school doesn't have an espresso coffee machine. So those days I do make my coffee at home, but I do not have any travel mug anymore. I've been looking everywhere to find a nice, very pretty travel mug, but I can't find it. I lost the other one and I can't find any travel mugs that are to my taste. I do have one that is way too big that I could fit like easily 3 huge coffee in it and it'll still have space. But I hate using that mug when like my coffee only holds like this of the bottom out of all of that like big mug. I hate that. It's not a Stanley cup, but it's pretty much similar, off-brand-ish. So it's just too big for my coffee. I love the design on it. It's cute, it's nice, but it's not convenient. The other ones that I have, either the lids don't close well, or they don't fit in the cup holder in my car, or they don't fit enough coffee in them because I use like the bigger pods of Nespresso. And on top of that, I put a lot of froth milk in it. So I do need it to contain enough coffee. So yeah, I don't have anything out of all of the coffee mugs that we own here in the house. Nothing fits. So I decided to go with the new pink Nespresso travel mug. I wish they had it in like the bigger version. This is in the medium format that they have, but they didn't have the pink one in the bigger one. So not my first choice, but the color is nice. And I know that it does hold quite hot. So we'll see. I might have to adjust the amount of milk I put in it, but we'll have to test it out. But I'm still happy with the purchase. I was just hoping that I would find a nice one with cute little designs on it, but yeah. I also got this little container at the dollar store because I usually bring like the little boxes that the pods come in at school, but I threw them away and I kept a couple of those pods here, but the rest of them I'm gonna bring them at school, and I just wanted like a nice little container to put them in and store them at school instead of having like the actual boxes. So I love the flavored one. So this one is chocolate. This one is roasted hazelnut, maple. I don't know how you say that one. Pecan or pecan. I don't know. Don't come for me in the comments. And the golden caramel one, which are usually my go-to. I sometimes do have the one, the white chocolate and strawberry one, but I get tired of that one when I drink too much of it. Okay, the question is, will the lid fit? And yeah, all right, so it fits. So that's gonna be a nice addition to my desk. Then yesterday we went to the plant store. We went to the plant store and we went to get my husband some new Crocs because his were stolen last time we went to the water park. So now he has new ones. But since we're not going back to the water park this year, we'll buy him a new pair like next year or something like that. One pair that he doesn't mind wearing them. And this one he went with the Super Mario one because there wasn't a lot of colors available, and those ones were the nicest ones that they had. And if he does bring those at the water park, he's for sure gonna get them stolen. Like there's no denying it. So yeah, we're gonna have to get him another pair. But for now, he has Crocs to go run errands and small things here and there. So afterwards, we went to the plant store. We went because my son wanted to start a new plant from seed, but he wanted like an indoor plant and to be able to take care of it. But like that's really, really hard to do. And it's a little bit more complicated than like just planting seeds outside. So I gave him the choice either to choose a new baby plant or to choose a plant that you can keep inside, even if it's an outdoor plant. We did have a couple of options, and he decided to get a new baby plant, which is a little baby succulent plant. So he's gonna take care of that one. It's in his room, which is why I don't have it right now. But I went with this one, which is a plant that I already have. And I had like 2 branches thing. This one has 5, so that's good. But like I had forgotten to water it a couple of times and the leaves just fell off, and I only had like the branch with no leaves on it, kind of like a vine but leafless. and it was just there, and then the leaves appeared like way further ahead on the vine, which I didn't like. It was horrible. So I cut it, put it in water. It didn't make any roots at all in the water. I tried planting it directly into the soil, and now I have only like one vine instead of two. One of them did not survive the water, and it's still very struggling, really struggling to survive. So I got myself another one just in case, and hopefully I don't forget to water this one. But yeah. And the other one that I got was just because it was so cute. It's called a frizzle. Sizzle? I don't know which one is in French or English. It's called frizzle, sizzle. I'm guessing the first one is in French. I don't know. Anyways, it's just the cutest thing. So this will be a new addition to my collection. And my husband has been liking a lot of the lime refresher from Starbucks, but you don't want to get one every time because it is quite costly. So he went online and looked for a recipe, homemade recipe, and he found a way with some mint and cucumber and lime. And he's still adjusting the recipe so it tastes better to him. But yeah, buying fresh-ish mint leaves at the store is getting quite pricey. So I thought like we might as well just get ourselves some herbs and plant them and keep them. So I decided to go with the basic ones that I know I can take care of. So we've got, I think in English it's called parsley, oregano, basilic, and obviously mint leaves. These are from local farms that sell the seeds, so really, really nice. I've bought seeds from them before, and it was great quality of seeds, and we had a lot of vegetables that year, so I know I'm not going to be disappointed. They did not have the mint ones though, so I had to go with another brand, but it's also a Quebec brand, so I wasn't too disappointed as well. And I decided to go with like each of them their own pot because I know it's going to grow a lot. So I'm going to take care of that today, probably. And I think that's pretty much all for now. That's enough. We have spent a lot in the last couple of days, so we're going to stop there. Everything was pretty much necessary. The plants maybe a little less, but other than that, those were all things that we had on our list we needed to get for the new school year, for our day-to-day. We knew we had to get those. It wasn't much of a luxury, but the cost was high. But yeah, and we did get my husband his new glasses, which was not a luxury. He had his last glasses for the last 7 years and couldn't see well in them anymore because his vision has changed, but also because his glasses were just not broken per se, but they were scratched a lot and he didn't see well. So we paid half of that. I'm going to pay the other half in 3 weeks, but it does go up quite quickly. But none of it was luxurious. A luxe. So yeah, we got there in the end. Anyways, on that note, I'm going to leave you at that and start the new vlog. So for this week, I think I'm going to stick to a week-long vlog. And I'll see after there and decide afterwards if I am going to switch to weekend vlogs. I probably will though. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I might change my mind. But for this week, for sure, it's going to be another week-long vlog. Afterwards, we'll see with the time that I do have. Because it is back to school on Monday and I am not ready at all. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you soon in the next one.